Hey guys, Shelby here with George Moore Chevrolet, and today we are at Foliahōm with Sonia. So nice to meet you today.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you for having us. Tell us a little bit about the business, how long you guys have been open, and what you sell here.
We have been open, actually August it will be a year. I can't believe it's been that long. And we started as a pop-up. We were a pop-up called Pedal and Stone that went to RAM for several years, Riverside Arts Market, and then just popped up in the local businesses, which is why I love having people here now because I get it.
Yeah, definitely.
And so we started as that, and then when the pandemic happened and everything shut down and RAM closed, we started doing out of my home, which is a funny story, and blew up. We got really busy. And so we realized we had something that was going to be sustainable and really work, and this opportunity opened up here on Hendricks Avenue with the beautiful windows and all. It was perfect. And so here we are, and we try, what I bring in is the unusual. I try to always find, I visit the greenhouses personally, and I walk through and try to find the healthiest and the most unusual plants I can for the home. And then that's the folia side, so foliage, Foliahōm, that's the folia side. And then the home side is our lifestyle side, which are just, again, items that I very carefully curate that I love and live. I like to know the story behind the products. They have to be, I'm not just out randomly finding stuff to put in my store.
So I guess it's safe to say that everything in here is perfectly hand selected, like you say.
Absolutely.
Are you kind of catering to your customers that you might already know or that you might have had in the past that you've met before and you kind of know their style and their personality, or is it just kind of a general?
Yes, I definitely know it's fun. We're definitely the neighborhood store. Lots of people come in real quick to pick up a gift. A lot of realtors come in and get their closing gifts. So I do know my clientele, but really they're the items I love.
How did you develop this love for home, garden, plants, all that fun stuff?
I always loved plants, but I wasn't really good at taking care of them.
Me too.
Which is part of my story. So I always loved plants, I loved how they looked. And then we started with succulents, and I got bored with that real fast. And so I just started playing more and more with plants and loved how they looked in my home. Just loved the life that they brought to my home. My house is very minimal, don't have a lot of trinkets and stuff, and I just have a lot of plants, and it just felt healthy. It just felt clean and beautiful. And so I just learned through trial and error, and that's what I love when customers come in. My main thing is I find out, where are you in your plant journey? I'm not going to sell you and send you home with a plant that's very difficult to take care of if you don't know how to take care of plants. We'll get there,
Right.
But let's start easy. Yeah.
I like that. That's how I would be similar to myself. I mean, like you say, it's hard to keep some of them alive. And
Right.
not all of us have that nurturing aspect.
The aglaonomas, that's the perfect house plant. Of course, I love the birds of paradise. They're harder to get big right now, but and we love bringing in the big plants. One of the things I think that makes us different is we have the space, and we bring in plants that are trees that are 9 feet tall.
Right.
That's been a lot of fun, and the big baskets and pots that go with them. So I love that. And then I love, again, the story. I love bringing in local products, local makers, like we have Burnt Glass Works, who hand blows the glass.
That's special.
And I know the family, and their son comes in and walks and wants to go to the plant store, and he'll come and he walks through the plant store and touches everything. AO Fragrance is another local. I've had them in my home for years before I even opened the store, and that's the thing. They're things that I love that I've probably had in my home for years. And AO Fragrance, they're all natural, they're soy. So that's kind of the key, is just finding things that are clean, designed well.
When you said you opened the business about a year ago, you said, so kind of in the middle of 2020 a little bit. How was that experience for you going through COVID and being a new business owner?
It's been phenomenal.
You're on the right right?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. You hear people say that during different, you know, the depression and different things, you hear stories where some businesses, of course, do horrible, but some businesses thrive. And we are just blessed that we were one of the businesses that thrived because people are spending time at home. And they want their surroundings to be fresh and healthy, and I think there's a whole new quality of life that people are feeling that they want now, and so we did really, really well.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
We've been in Jacksonville, right here in this area, on and off for about 30 years. My children were born here, and we live a mile down the road, which has made it really fun, again, to just be part of my community. I love that.
Yeah.
I grew up with a father who was an entrepreneur.
Okay.
And so I always knew I wanted to have my own business, my own store, but I had every idea. My background is retail, high-end clothing, retail, and then got married, had the kids, and raised my family and all, and always had ideas. Oh, I'll open a tea shop. Oh, I'll open this. I'll open that. You know, and when I opened this store, my son looked at me and went, "Thank God, Mom, you finally did something." But it's always been in my blood because my dad was an entrepreneur. And so I always had businesses around me and everything. And I knew this is what I wanted to do one day. So it's a dream come true. And then I love it because my family, my kids, my girls, my grandbaby.
George Moore Chevrolet is going to purchase a $35 gift card, and we are going to give away an awesome gift card. So you can come pick whatever you want.
Thank you.
Out here, yeah.
And I'll help you find just the right one that you can take care of.
Don't be afraid of the plants.
That's true. That's the truth.
If I can do it, you can do it.
True. Yeah.